Hey guys, Buddha Gem here. I just perusing around YouTube and I come across this video. It's the world's religions in 10 minutes. As most of you could probably gather, I spent a lot of time studying religions, so I thought, okay, this would be interesting to check out. One, he butchers pretty much every religion he even mentions, almost as if he knows nothing about any of them. So there's kind of a double reason here that I'm commenting on this video. One, it seems to be a strangely American phenomena, at least in my opinion, that we feel the need to have an opinion about anything and everything. I encounter this all the time. No matter how little you know about it, you know, someone wants to know what you think. I get this, people ask me a question about something I know almost nothing about, you know. It may be some celebrity, whether he's guilty or innocent. What do you think? Do you think he's guilty? I don't know. I don't know anything about the case, you know. I mean, there's been plenty of these in recent memory. And people almost get offended that you don't have an opinion. What do you mean you don't know? Nobody knows. Just have an opinion. And I see this a lot in these videos, like this video on the world's religions. Here this person has taken this time to create a video about the world's religions, and yet it's painfully obvious that he doesn't know anything about these religions. And I'm just going to comment on the things he said about Buddhism. What's interesting to me is that every single thing he said about Buddhism was wrong. I'm going to, you know, flash a clip of him saying whatever ridiculous thing he says, and then I'll explain why that's just crazy, man. So stick around, check it out, and you know, peace.
Buddhism believes in reincarnation.
Buddhists believe in reincarnation? Wrong. Reincarnation literally means to be made flesh again. It goes back to the Hindu Upanishads. You can find it in other mystical traditions, New Age movements. But whenever you find reincarnation, the idea revolves around, is centered upon, a belief in an eternal soul. Buddhism has no belief in a soul. It's called the anatta doctrine, or not self doctrine. There isn't, you know, it's rebirth. Buddhists do believe in a concept of rebirth, but within the Buddhist framework, there is no self to be reborn. This may sound strange, it may sound odd. It's like, give you an analogy used within the Buddhist canon. It's like a dying flame being used to light a new flame, right? It's not the same flame. That flame went out, but now we have a new one lit. It's that momentum. It's an energy. The Buddhist concept is fundamentally different than any. The Buddhist concept of rebirth is fundamentally different than any notion of reincarnation. So Buddhists don't believe in reincarnation.
The goal is to ultimately join the universe.
The goal is to join with the universe. The goal is to join with the universe. Does anybody even know what that means? Aren't we all a part of the universe now? Is there some membership form we have to fill out to join? Not only did the statement not make sense, it's not true. I don't even know if it could be true. Are there people that haven't joined the universe yet? I don't know. I, for one, am a member of the universe currently. I was also a member of the universe before I ever knew about Buddhism. I have been a member of the universe for quite some time now, and I like it. It's a good. If you haven't joined the universe, I suggest you join up. It's wonderful. You know, lots of planets, stars, galaxies. You know, it's great stuff. So Joining the universe doesn't seem to be a particular goal. I don't know anybody that has a goal of joining the universe, but the goal in Buddhism is to end suffering. That's the goal. That's what nirvana is all about. Ending suffering. The Buddha was asked, he's been asked a lot of questions, and one of his famous quotes is, I teach one thing, the ending of suffering. People want him to speculate on souls and gods and, these different things, that we're all curious about. Where did the world come from? And he's like, look, I teach one thing, the ending of suffering. That's what the Four Noble Truths are about. That's what Buddhism's all about. It's, about providing us a framework in which to develop skillful qualities that will enable us to eradicate the suffering in our lives. So, no, we don't want to join the universe. But I think I'm already a member anyway, so.
To do so, you need to recognize that connection to this world, namely karma, is the problem.
The connection to this world is the problem, namely karma. Oh boy, where do I start? The Buddha lays out our existential problem in the Four Noble Truths. The problem is our craving, our desire for, and I've touched on this in other videos. I can provide links. You can go read the actual teachings by the Buddha if you're interested. But it boils down to a desire for things that are impermanent. It's natural. We all experience it. I just found out a dear friend of mine passed away. That causes suffering for me. I loved him very much, and he was a very good friend. And the pain is caused by my attachment, and my desire for him to always be there. And he's not going to always be there. He's gone now. It's a very simple idea. And, our attachment to this world, the Buddha, let's not forget, it's important, I guess, in light of these weird comments, the Buddha attained awakening here on earth. It wasn't some strange cult where they took some poison and jumped on a meteor that was flying by the earth. He attained awakening and taught for 40 years here on earth as an awakened person. The earth isn't the problem, and our connection to it isn't the problem. And then he goes on to say, our connection to the earth is karma, and so by extension, karma is the problem. Karma is not the problem at all. It'd be like saying, I don't know what it would be like saying. Karma, literally, it's a Sanskrit word. It means action. When we usually refer to it, we refer to it as a law, a cosmic law of cause and effect. I punch you, you punch me, these simple things. That's what it means. And that's not the problem. That's just the way the universe works. The Buddha attempted to find a way to minimize our negative karma and improve our positive karma. That is, skillful acts and skillful qualities of the mind that would develop more positive karma, more positive action. You see, karma can't be the problem because karma is fundamentally a part of the solution. Understanding karma is part of the solution, and using karma, using actions, virtues and skillful qualities, is part of the solution. It's not the problem at all. Again, very confused state.